can they build on it against the second team in the standings? Brianna Jones gets the tip, tips it back, and Mabry, the new point guard for the Connecticut Sun, starts off up top. Understood the adversity, understanding getting stops against a very good Seattle Storm team previously, as Ryan Howard on the board first for Atlanta.
Picking up where she left off. That's why I corrected it.
You look, like, well, in real time.
Perfected it.
Now we got it. Mabry got all the light of day on that shot.
Something against Ty, it's more about the matchup, and we mentioned those long wings that Atlanta has and how Connecticut wanted to match up with that to start the game.
Thomas has been quiet to start the game, but I love that Tanisha Wright talked about taking the pictures with the gold medal as well. The coaches don't get a gold medal,
that
but
sucks.
the fact that she was able to do that and be a scout for the Olympic team as well is really impressive. As Tina Charles.
Tanisha Wright telling me the other day that she got a virtual medal, so that's all that counts. They got the gold.
Ty Harris first look, and it's bottom of the net. Alicia Gray holding her jaw, able to leak out though. Gets it up top, 2-on-1 possession. Naz Hillman at the rim and one.
Shots have been so hard to come by for both squads. Just the defense is on point.
Ryan's was off point, but it's nice when you have someone that can clean up underneath.
Ryan Howard says, listen, I know I can hit that shot. I'm going to keep throwing it up, and her teammates are confident in her to knock it down when they need it.
This is the biggest lead for Atlanta this game. Is 5 on the shot clock. A little confusion for Atlanta, but when in doubt, give it to Tina Charles.
Yeah, Tina Charles.
Less than a minute to play in this first quarter. Mabry freed herself up in the corner, bounces everywhere. Brianna Jones able to clean up on the other side. And I think she was an all-star just a season ago, scoring the most points that she's had in her career last season. Having a different feel with Tina Charles on the floor, coming off the bench, a huge piece for them. Off the bench. Tough pass on the inside by Maya Caldwell. That's another turnover for Atlanta. They now have 3. And the end one for Victoria Burton. Noella Kubai gets the bucket to go.
Thomas definitely affected that shot. She didn't want to get it blocked from Jordin Canada.
Ty Harris steps back and knocks down the triple. She's hit one.
15 games left. It's crunch time.
Absolutely. Every game is important as you get a nice look out of the timeout. So you mentioned it just looks a little harder for them to get to their shots, but when you have the personnel that you knew that you could use, as Jordin Canada scores at the other end. Then in that game, Caitlin Clark coming back in her first game and getting 29 points, as DeWanna Bonner wants to call there. Instead gets just so far this season, and that's something that Stephanie White told us as well. Alyssa Thomas is a different playmaker with another shooter on the floor. Canada again, I don't know how she got it to fall, but another 2 for Jordin.
Her being 0 for 7 in her first few shots last game as Bonner puts up a deep 3. Wow. And knocks that one down. They're still in Connecticut. It's still not over that win that Atlanta snuck up there in Connecticut off of that doubleheader they had. Still hurts them.
Less than a minute to play. Dish on the inside, connection between the two. Doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, miscommunication defensively on this.
Up, so Atlanta now with 7 turnovers. The emphasis on the inside is get it to Bree Jones, and that's why.
And that's easy for Brianna Jones. She just goes over the right shoulder.
Picks the pocket, takes the cookies. Naz Hillman.
I like it.
Took some time, but got it to go. We're just a few minutes into this third quarter, and the next foul by Atlanta will put them at the will put Connecticut at the free throw line in the bonus.
It's like they kind of switched between the halves. That's
DeWanna Bonner had her in the first half, and now Alyssa Thomas with the assignment. Hesitation, gets space, gets the bucket.
Ryan Howard.
Connecticut was able to tie it. Look at the fight, Brianna Jones off the glass. Haley Jones held up, 5 seconds on the shot clock. turns around. Fadeaway in for Haley Jones.
Rides above the other team's wings with her length. She just knocks down that shot money all the time in the paint.
Standing at 6'1", can find different ways to score. Justice took a lot of contact trying to tip it out. Kick out. Three ball good. The connection between Ryan Howard and Jordin Canada. 9 turnovers for Atlanta, looking for a bucket here. 5 on the shot clock. Canada, same spot, same result. Get you one, Jordin Canada.
She can definitely shoot that three, and I think people forget that she's got that range just because she goes to the basket so much.
Back-to-back threes for Jordin Canada as Bree Jones. Again, Thomas. Oh, she's cooking.
Later on in the game.
Had 5 points at the half. She now has 10 on the game. Tina Charles saying, okay, against Seattle, but it's her length on the defensive end where Coach likes it the most.
And it's also her energy. I mean, as Marina Mabry does, it shows. But that was excellent ball movement by the Atlanta's offense.
Mabry again finds Olivia streaking to the rim, ties this ball game. Their first lead of the ball game. Now Tillman going at Tawana Bonner, ties it. I love to play chicken wing against Gray. But they've been battling all night. All day, all night. Ty Harris gets the bucket and the foul, and Ryan Howard took a shot. That one rolls in for Olivia.
And now Tillman brings, but she is just 6'1". Nelson Adota just rising above the defense.
Now at 6 points, Gray drawing contact, got the bucket.
And this one for Jordin Canada.
6 steals, that's what I'm looking at. Tina Charles lines it up, knocks it out the park.
Depleted roster. They learned resiliency during that time, and now they're closer to being at full strength.
Oh, that's a nice one by Alyssa Thomas. Atlanta up 3.
Right here, it's about taking care of the basketball and making sure you get a quality shot.
Quality enough. Ryan Howard is that girl. Tina finds space. You better count it. Tina Charles. That's nasty. 20 ball. So the coaches meet at halftime and hug it out as the time is close to being at zeros. And that will be the 9th win for the Atlanta Dream.